will come to prevail on earth, a prophecy. It will be through the inspiration of individuals on a large-scale basis that world change will be effected. Separation, fear, hatred, and violence are old patterns learned for survival in a bygone era. They are like an old suit that no longer fits. We are beginning to realize that these attitudes do not reflect our innermost feelings. There's a volcano that's about to erupt into the world today. What will be thrown into the atmosphere by the bursting open of the human heart will be more beauty, balance, joy, abundance, and harmony than has ever been experienced before. This has been written in the destiny of planet Earth and has been carried through the ages by the native peoples in their prophecies and in the essence of all religions. The continental mass from Chile to Alaska is in fact the new world. People from every nation of the globe have moved to this land to break with tradition and start a new, better life. At the foundation of democracy lie the seeds of true peace and freedom. These seeds have yet to bear the fruit encoded in them. The indigenous peoples of the world have been holding keys to true peace, freedom, and harmony in the essence of who they are and their core spiritual knowledge. The coming together of the ancient understanding of the natural laws of the universe and the secrets of the earth, which have been held by the indigenous peoples, with what the modern cultures have learned through exploring the scientific paradigm, will create a synthesis from which will emerge a balanced way of walking on earth that has never been experienced before. This new experience will come from the choice of individuals to abandon fear and open their hearts to the full potential of the human spirit. There is a new energy on earth which supports the manifestation of the infinite balance, abundance, and unconditional love that lie at the foundation of universal law. We are experiencing these in our lives, and they are influencing us as to what choices we make as we live day by day. Spontaneously, trust replaces fear. Generosity replaces hoarding. Ease replaces struggle. Abundance replaces scarcity. Unity replaces separation. Serenity replaces tension. New systems develop. New relationships replace outmoded ways of being. An understanding of the sacredness and interconnectedness of all things begins to emerge. It is in this way that true peace and profound freedom come to prevail on earth. Principles found in indigenous thought, the way of life of the native peoples of the Americas and most traditional cultures and tribal cultures, are principles that resonate to the deepest aspiration of all of humanity and can be thought of as pan-indigenousness, the thread that binds the heart of humanity together in a vision of a world in balance. We can compare and contrast these principles of indigenous cosmology with the principles that drive the society we live in today. Sharing versus hoarding and saving. Concern for the common good versus individualism at the expense of the common good. Cooperation versus competition. Concern for the future impact of present action versus instant gratification. Respect and reverence for all of life versus dominance of a concern for profit. Trust in the love of a higher power manifested in all action versus fear and doubt. Living in balance with the rhythms of life versus being constrained by a man-made concept of time. Understanding the interrelatedness of all things and actions versus separation. Understanding and trusting abundance versus fear of scarcity. An understanding of the co-creative power of thought versus random coincidence. Equality between all aspects of life versus human dominance. Incorporation of the metaphysical into physical reality versus being bound to the limits of physical reality. In order to prepare for the new future of peace, harmony, and unity that may be beyond our current understanding, we must act with intention and use the information already available to us, as well as commit to listening to and learning from the earth, her creatures, and other aspects, as well as the universal energies, visible and invisible, and to encouraging peak performance through connectedness, choice, and discovery, abandoning models of perfection and judgment.